Hi guys, and welcome to Thirsty Thursdays with a therapist. Thanks for joining me, Jaleisha Gatling, a couples therapist here in New York City who works with couples to help them unpack the baggage that gets in between their relationships. On today's topic around quenching the thirst in your relationship, we are talking about dancing. The title of this episode is Shall We Dance? Now, I think this title is very appropriate because I want to talk to you guys today about the honeymoon phase and the supposed ending, abrupt ending of the honeymoon phase after being together for so long. I like to kind of use this metaphor of falling in love, of being crazy about someone new, of starting this new relationship and someone that you're completely head over heels falling for. I want to talk about that in terms of going to an amazing dance party. I mean, do you guys ever go to a party or a wedding reception and the music is just amazing? Like every song is your song. It's one of those parties that you go to and you're sweating, you're tired, your feet are like they're hurting, but you just keep going and you're like, okay, after this song I'm done. After this song I'm done. And every song is amazing and you're really feeling it. This is what I think falling in love sort of feels like. So you're with this person, you know they're feeling you too, you guys are vibing, you come into this dance party and there are a million people there, but all you see is each other, okay? It's just the two of you, you're feeling the beat, I mean the lighting is amazing, you've got flashing lights, there's maybe a disco ball, you guys are completely just immersed in each other and you only see each other and you're feeling music in a way that you have never felt it before. Now, you're more than two-stepping, okay? We're talking about you are on the floor, you are breakdancing, you are doing stuff you didn't even know was capable of happening in your body. You are doing the worm, you're doing the moonwalk, you're doing the butterfly, you guys are grinding, you are dirty dancing, you're tangoing, you're salsaing. You didn't even know that you could salsa until you met this person. They are bringing out so much in you, so you think. Now, there's a lot of dopamine and serotonin that's coming up, right? It shoots up. We all know that when you first start to fall in love. There's scientific evidence of that. I like to think of those hormones as the music that we're hearing, that we're vibing to, okay? Now, once those hormones start to kind of level out and they kind of start to go down, maybe we just start to kind of two-step. I'm two-stepping, right? I'm slowing down a bit. I'm not being as creative with my dance moves, but it's cool because she's into me. I know I got her. It's fine. I'm just gonna like relax a little bit because my feet are killing me. And then several songs in, maybe you're like, you know what? I'm gonna like take a seat. I'm gonna rest for a minute, just one song. And then you end up resting for two songs, and then three, and then so on. And as the music gets lower and lower, before you know it, you haven't been on a date night in 6 months. So I want to talk about how it's not a matter of a honeymoon stage ending abruptly and the passion just dissipating, because that's what a lot of couples explain in my sessions to me. They feel like it just went away. They don't know where it went. They're looking for the passion and they're like, where is it? No, the passion didn't go anywhere. You know what shifted? Your effort, okay? Now, I understand we have those hormones that are shooting up and you're falling in love and there's the novelty that of meeting someone new, that you can't recreate that, right? But there's one thing that you still have that you have complete control over that is completely separate from the honeymoon phase and the hormones. It's effort. It's effort. We are so creative when we first meet someone. We are putting so much effort into being creative and finding time for each other and fighting through that fatigue, or better taking care of ourselves so that we can be there for our partner. Like, we are maneuvering and navigating things with a lot more effort and willingness. And I think that's what goes out the door as we start to be with someone for so long. It's not that passion just died down. It's not like it's something that you lost. I think it's a matter of effort and willingness. And that is sky high at the beginning, but can sometimes just kind of go by the wayside as time goes on. And sometimes we simply blame it on, oh, the honeymoon phase ended. We've been together for a year. We've been together for 5 years. We've been together for 10 years. Like, that's just what happens. But no, effort and willingness is what breeds passion. That's what keeps it going. So, do you have your shoes on? Like, did you take them off? Do you even know where they are? Like, what are the dances that you have neglected? Have you even tried to get on the dance floor with your partner? Have you tried to work out a solution around feeling so tired, around working those long, crazy hours, around what is it that I'm prioritizing above my relationship to where I have nothing left to give when I get home? Or I can't even sit down and think about where or how we might plan a night out for ourselves, okay? And I'm not talking about an extravagant long vacation. I'm not even talking about an expensive night out in the city. I'm talking about making time for each other to create novelty, coming up with creative ideas the way that you did at the beginning. Maybe that's a naked Scrabble night with assorted cheeses in your living room after the kids go to sleep. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big exorbitant night out. It could be so many different simple things. And what breeds novelty is creativity. Like, that is what happens. That's what goes down. It's not that passion just dies. It's that effort and it's that willingness. So I am encouraging you to put your shoes on. If they are dusty and under your bed, crawl under there, get them, shine them off, and go dancing with your partner. I don't know what that might look like for you, but it's really important. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. Do you guys think that the post-honeymoon phase is just a thing? Are you challenging some of the things that I'm saying to you? I really want to hear your thoughts on this, because I do think that for a lot of us, we believe, we've been taught, we've been socialized that that's what happens after so many months or so many years. That's just what happens. And so I think we kind of sort of subconsciously live that story out, even though it's not working for us. And so this is something that you can rewrite and recreate and shift and change. The effort and willingness, that's not something that went away, that vanished. You still have that. Maybe you're utilizing it in another area or another context of your life. But it's something that you definitely still can access. And it's your choice to use it and put it where you want it to go. Now, I will leave you guys with this story. It's a true story, very sentimental to me, but the reason that I came up with this topic, and it's also a blog. I wrote a full blog on this, so you guys make sure you go to my website and check it out, but I just want to share the background of what prompted me to write this. A dear friend of mine was living in Jersey some years ago with her husband, and she told me, they don't have any kids or anything, they have a dog, and she told me, oh, Jaleisha, we're gonna go to Astoria this weekend. We got an Airbnb. And I was like, oh, what's the occasion? Or is something wrong with your apartment? Like, you got getting maintenance done? Like, I had all these other ideas of why would you rent out an apartment in Astoria when you live in Jersey and you don't need to get out of the, like, I was trying to make sense of it. And she said, oh, we just want to do something new, like just shake it up. She's like, we don't really have plans, don't know what we're gonna do. We might stay in the apartment all weekend, we might explore, but we never go to Astoria. And so we thought, why don't we do something random and book an Airbnb in Queens and see what happens. And I just thought that was such a lovely idea. Like, so just not a crazy vacation, not something where they had to spend a crazy amount of money and plan for months and months, but like something just simple but different and without any sort of structured layout or plan or objective, just novelty. And so thinking about that really had me thinking about keeping things fresh and shaking them up, and ways that we might do that doesn't maybe come in the form of some crazy elaborate plan, which a lot of people tend to go to, and they're like, that's too much, I don't have time, I don't have the money. So I'm ending on that. Shall we dance? Do you guys need to put on your dancing shoes and put forth more effort into your relationship and resuscitating that passion that you had when you guys used to dance all night long? All right, guys, I will see you guys next week. Next Thursday's topic is better late than never. I'm talking about that common dynamic where couples struggle, where one partner is always late and one person is extra early, or where their senses of time are very opposite. It's a super common problem. It's one I talk a lot about with couples, and I might even have to break it up into 2 episodes, but I'm really excited to share with you guys some of my thoughts on navigating this very common dynamic. I will see you guys then. Guys, make sure you check out my blog, Shall We Dance, if you guys haven't read it. It kind of will bring together tonight's or today's full episode for you. I will see you guys next week on Better Late Than Never.